Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Festus Obi and the title of today's video is Your Technical Skills Are Not Enough. So without further ado, let's move straight into today's topic. Thank you so much for all the support so far, and today's topic is actually something that I think makes it difficult for a lot of people to get into the tech industry, to get their dream job, to get started. So the reason why I chose to make this video is most times we think that we are not too good, we're not really good, we're not good at all, and that's the reason why we cannot get a job. Simply put, most times we have this feeling that we don't have what it takes to get that particular job, and it could be something easy that is the reason why you're unable to get a job. Part of this is the soft skills. As much as you want to be technical, you want to get all those programming skills, you want to get all of those like scripting skills, all those technical skills, so to say, it doesn't just cut it. That's like 65% of it, because at the end of the day, you're going to be working in a big corporation that has lots of employees. When you're having your interview, the interview is split in most cases into two parts, the HR part and the technical part. With the technical part, you're going to prove that you have all the technical knowledge that you need for that particular job. And you might think that if you get that right, you will get the job, but that isn't always the case. In fact, in most cases, you won't get the job just by getting that part. The HR part is also equally more important because they need to see that you're fit to be in the midst of people. So moving on, what are the skills I think you need to have as a soft skill for you to be able to get a job in the tech industry? The first one is communication skill. And what do I mean by this? In communication, you need to be able to be in a group and be able to say your mind. Not just say your mind, but also be able to interact with people. Because what we mostly do in the tech industry is have meetings. In my team, we have meetings almost every day. There are words for it out there, sprint meetings, huddles, whatever. But you would have a lot of meetings with your teammates, with people who work across multiple teams to talk about the project. So if you don't know how to communicate your suggestions or respond to someone else's, then you're not skilled enough to be in the midst of people. Moving on, the second one is collaboration or collaborative skills. This is something that would be easier for people who went to the university to get their tech degree. And this is simply because the university is structured in such a way that most of the projects you do, you work as a group to get it done. And when you've started working with a group of people to achieve a particular solution from earlier on, getting into the tech industry, say 5 years, 3-4 years down the line, you would have gotten so used to working with people, and this wouldn't really be a challenge. And why this is really important is there isn't any project you're going to work on just yourself. Since every project involves several parts, from the back end, front end, database, DevOps, down to SRE, even whatever it is, that even if it doesn't involve software development, it could be systems administration, whatever. You're not going to work alone. And you need to start understanding this right from the time you decide to learn coding. You need to start figuring out how to work with people, write people on Instagram, on Facebook, get friends from high school, your friends from pretty much every part of the world to jump on a particular project you're working on, so you'll be able to understand how this should be done. The next skill we're talking about is one that you shouldn't even be told, because whether you're in the tech industry or not, I think every employee should have it, and that is honesty. So regardless of how long you've been coding, whether you're 10 years, you have 10 years experience, or you just started out and you've been coding for like 10 months, 2 months, whatever, the one thing that is very certain is that you would be always in a position where there is someone who knows better than you. You'll be in a position where you're bound to make mistakes, and you need to you need to cultivate the habit of owning up to your mistakes. So you do something wrong and say something gets messed up, regardless of how big or how huge it is, you need to be able to own up to your mistake and say, I'm the one who did this, I'm the one who messed things up. And what this does is it saves the team time because there is no time for banter, trying to figure out whose fault it is. You've already gone past that, and the next stage is going to fix the solution, to find a solution for it. In fact, it would make more sense if you own up to the mistake and offer to solve it. And like, that's actually the best approach to go about it. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm the one who did this, but for all it's worth, I'm ready to give my best to figure out a working solution for this problem. The next point is organization and time management. So you need to cultivate the habit of being effective, being able to set up several habits or use task management tools. There are lots of tools out there. Even in the industry, there are a lot of softwares that you get, say Slack, Trello, whatever. There are lots of them out there that you can use to set deadlines, reminders, and all of that to keep you on track. Because at the end of the day, if you're not able to meet the deadline, then you're not really effective. The last one is the one I think we also need to cultivate in our day-to-day lives, not even just in the tech industry, and that is emotional intelligence. You need to be able to understand not just your emotions, but the one that comes from someone else. So this really is visible in the tech industry. It's common because you have people who are like junior engineers and you have senior engineers. There is always this feeling that, oh, this person doesn't know anything, this person is a loser, or he's not good enough. We always have to feel that. Actually, it's something that I also have dealt with so many times. You get people who you ask questions and they're not interested in helping you because they think you're not smart enough to be in that job. So you need to be of the skill of understanding that, oh, this is what this person lacks, and that's why this is happening. Or in your own case, this is what I lack, and this is why I am putting this emotion, or I'm channeling this towards this person. If we understand all of this stuff, that people have their own struggles, people have their own levels, people have their own stages in terms of like learning, then the work environment will be a much more peaceful and happy place to be in for anyone, regardless of whether the person is a junior engineer, senior engineer, whatever. So on that note, guys, that's where we end the video for today. Thank you for watching. Shoot your questions on the comment section. Like, subscribe, share. Thank you. See you next week.